Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Today I will be sharing with you a very important lesson and tutorial, and that is how to cut a good and clean senator shirt step by step, and I will be very detailed. Please, if today is your first time of viewing here, don't fail to subscribe because it will help us go a long way. Turn on the notification button so that each time we upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thank you, and stay tuned. Make sure you don't skip any part of this video so that you will not miss out an important point. So let's go straight to this lesson without any delay. I am going to be checking the measurement. This is the measurement needed for this senator cutting. The shoulder 18, sleeve length 23 3/4, bust 43.5, 43, and so on. So look at the shoulder slant 2.5. If you don't know how to measure your shoulder slant, just check my playlist. There's a video for it. These are the tools we'll be needing for this tutorial: a scissor, a tape rule, a French curve, and a white chalk. With this, to enable us make our fabric not to be moving, I'm going to start from the shoulder line. Just watch carefully. So I'm going to impute my length, my total length. So the length will be increased by 2 inches for the bending to make it. Was supposed to be 34 plus 2 inches for the allowance. Transfer the same measurement. I'm going to impute my shoulder slant, that is 2.5. And go down from the shoulder line by 9 inches, marking the same thing so that we'll connect the line. Going to take the full length again and mark the first star 23 from the shoulder line. The shoulder line, now I mark my shape, that is 17, to connect all those lines like that. Connecting those lines. My shoulder is 18 inches plus sewing allowance, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be keeping space for trimming the same place, the same time. Before cutting it all, I will trim it here so that you learn how to trim while cutting at the same time. Impute my measurement, my bust measurement plus seam allowance. That could be either 1 inches or 1.5, based on how you want it. So impute my shape, that is 38. Now look at what I'm going to be doing. 2 inches, because my neck is 15. I'm going to mark 2 inches width, and the depth 2 1/4. I connect it like that. So I'm going to use my French curve to connect the lines. So in that place there, after cutting, the thing will be inside a little bit more than the back, like 3/4 inches will be deepened. I'm going to cut it out now. Just follow gradually to the end. The way I will be trimming these shirts, that will be the finishing part. The front part is finished. Going to put this on fold again. Now the shoulder, going to increase the back by 3.5 inches. Just join the 2 points with your tape rule. Make sure it is straight to cut the back. But before we cut the back, note that we are going to trim it. Just cut it first. Just watch what I'm going to be doing there. Now look at. Watch carefully what I'm going to do there. That back must overlap the front pieces by 1/2 inches. You have to support it by holding it so that it will be straight. I cut it out. Remember, the neck wasn't wide when I cut it. It was the width 2 inches and the depth 2 1/4. Look at, we have 15.5 as the neck. Have you seen it? Yeah, 15.5. So after that, the neck is complete. We're going to impute our measurements. The shoulder 18 plus 1/2 inches sewing allowance. Mark it like that. Remember, we are looking at 11 inches armhole. So if it is 18, you are going to minus 3/4 from it in the front pieces. Front pieces must be shoulder minus 3/4 in. So we have to mark it 3/4 inches less than the shoulder. So have you seen? That is our 11. So if you check the bust, it will fall where I marked it. That is bust measurement 42 plus 1 inch sewing allowance. The thing fell there. So we are going to impute all our measurements with 1 inch sewing allowance. I don't like putting much allowance in my dress so that the thing will lie really well when ironed. So now I'm going to mark from the shoulder there to that point 23 for the first star, that side vent. You see? So as a beginner, you are supposed to cut like this and trim at the same time before you have what it takes to make a good senator. Now, I'm cutting out only the front pieces from there. I'm not touching the back because the back will be wider than the front. Have you seen? So the back will be 1/2 inches more than the front side of this dress. Just watch carefully. Have you seen it? Look at where the front ended. Look at the back, so that your client will not complain of not being able to raise hands and also. So now we are done with the bodies. We are going to cut the sleeves. So the material is doubled and is kept on full now for the 2 sleeves. And remember, it's a long sleeves. I'm rolling the line. I'm going to impute my measurement. Remember how to calculate your slip length that is having a curve down there. In case I'm using 2.5 curve, so is the full slip length minus 2.5 plus ½ inches sewing allowance in the shoulder and ½ inches for the curve where the curve will fix in, left with 1/4. So that 1/4 will be there will be a part weaving will take, so I keep that 1/4 there so that instead of running short of a sleeve, it should be longer than, but it's always very good and the same. So we are the armhole, I'm going down by 4 inches because of my client. If not, you use 5 inches for your armhole depth. So I'm going to put 9.5. You seen it? 9.5, 9 1/4 for bust 42 is okay. I roll my line. I join those points. So I'm going to curve it. First of all, mark here 6 inches because my hand there, the down in my wrist here is 9.5 plus split, that little pleat and the sewing. So I'm going to curve it this way to remove all the excesses in that hand. Have you seen? So we're going to go down here by 9 inches to impute our slip round. That is 13.5, 14 plus sewing allowance of 1 inch. We're using our French curve to connect it like that. You see? Now I'm going to confirm my measurement that is supposed to be 11. You see, we have exactly 11 inches. So we cut it like that. To notch the middle. Now I'm going to put where that flap, that hand flap, that button will be. So it's divided into 2 and you go in by 4.5, 5 inches as the case may be based on the slip length. So for this one I'm going to go in by 4 3/4. But it shouldn't be more than 5 inches. Highest should be 5 inches. So that is that. So I'm adjusting that hand because the front is supposed to be a bit in or less than the back. Now I want to cut the facing. Look very well. That's the back facing. And to cut it like that. Cut it out. Now the neck, I'm going to cut the neck. The neck, if you want it to lap, it will be bias, like in opposite direction. Have you seen it? I'm not cutting it straight. I'm cutting it bias so that it will stretch. If it doesn't stretch, it won't lie well. Look at what I'll be doing there. After I finish cutting it, the thing will stretch. Have you seen it? That's how it's supposed to be. If it is not like that, it means it will not lie well. So you cut out the front pocket pieces. That's suit pockets. That's the hand flap. 7 inches, 3 inches will be okay. So that's the work is done. As the front, the back facing, the pocket pieces, chest pockets. That's the hand flap. That's the ankle. That is the ankle of the inner flap, and the chest, the flap for the chest, the neck. I think that is all. Thank you for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed, do so. For us to keep you updated, turn on the notification so that each time we upload a new video, you will be notified. And please share this video. If there is any question or any area of difficulty concerning any fashion work at all, please drop down below the comment section. I am always on to answer all your fashion and questions. Thank you and have a nice time.